Hey guys, how's it going? This is Certified Security Guard and this is story time. So about a few months ago, something weird kicked off. So, I'm just getting off from my break and I get a call over the radio that, um, you know, there is an incident in the main lobby. So, you know, I didn't even get a call about an incident. I just got a call that, hey, we need you in the main lobby. So I didn't know what was going on. So I head over to the main lobby and everything looks fine. I see the manager standing there behind this big table where the customer service report, where they check in the patients. So she nods her head to this guy that's standing over there by the customer service table. And so I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, okay, I see he's not wearing his mask. Okay, this is why they're calling me. So I'm assuming that they told him to put his mask on, but he refused not to put it on. So I walk over there, I walk up to him, and I tell him, "Excuse me, sir, um, you need to wear your mask while you're inside the clinic." He tells me, "No, I don't need to wear my mask. It's my right." And I was about to educate him on that, right? But the manager, she stops me. She's like, "Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. He's getting ready to leave pretty soon. We're just waiting for his family." So his wife and his daughter, they checked in to get seen, right? To be seen by a doctor. So this is where it gets a little strange. He decides to walk in front of me, and he's about 15, 20 feet away from me, but he decides to get in front. And you know what's funny too? When I first approached him, he got jumpy, right? I'm like, okay, he's a little scary. But okay, so after telling him to put his mask on, he decides to get in front of me. Now he's about 15, 20 feet away from me, and he just starts staring me down with his shades on, right? He's staring me down like he's bold, like he wants to have a showdown or something, like one of them, like one of those Western movies, with the cowboys who can draw the fastest, who can draw the quickest. So I'm like, okay, this dude's a little goofy. The manager and the staff, they're all scared. So his wife and his daughter, they check out. And before he takes off with his family, he says, "You have a good day, security." And he walks right out. He walks right out of the building. But I noticed something. I noticed that he had a gun, a pistol, and a knife in his back pocket. He had a holster, and a gun in his holster, and a knife, a pocket knife. So there is no gun, there is no firearm, nor knives allowed inside the clinic. So yeah, there is no guns are not allowed, knives are not allowed, and I mean, he didn't care, right? So this is why the manager was so afraid. This is why all the other staff, they were so nervous, they were afraid, they didn't want to work up front anymore. I didn't know he was armed. They didn't tell me. So, man, this is why you gotta be careful, I'm telling you. And this became a problem. I mean, even after a week, it was still an issue. It was a bigger issue a week later. So I get a call from my manager. He wants to know more about what happened. I'm like, man, read the report. But he wants to know, like, I don't know. He just kept repeating the same stuff over and over. Like, so was the gun out, or was the gun hidden over his t-shirt or something like that? I'm like, no, he was open and carrying. I'm like, his gun was exposed. His shirt was tucked in, and his gun was exposed. But but he kept asking me over and over. So, was his gun underneath his shirt? I'm like, I just told you, it's in the report. Then he gonna tell me that. Then the manager tells me that, now this is the manager for the company, the security company. So the manager for the security company, he's asking me, like, was the gun exposed, or was he open and carrying, or was it concealed or whatever? So my manager from the security company, he keeps asking me these questions. And then he tells me, hey, you should have been up front. You should have prevented him from entering the building. Where was the other guard? You're like, there should have been a guard in the back. There should have been one in the front. I'm like, well, the other guard, he was getting ready to go home, but he still had like 20 minutes left, right? So technically he should have been in the back, but, or in the front. Yeah, he wanted to know why I allowed for him to enter the building with a firearm and a knife. And I told him straight up, I'm like, hey, I'll tell them, like, hey, you cannot bring that inside the clinic. But if they want to refuse and still enter the clinic, hey, I'm gonna let them do their thing. They're in charge, they're in control. Whoever has the gun, they're in control. I'm just being honest with you. The jig is up. My job is to make you think I'm securing something. But at the end of the day, the jig is up. Security goes out the window once you start bringing in guns and weapons and other weapons, knives, bats. I'm like, the jig is up. That's all I can say. I'll call the police, right? I'll let them do their thing. Like, hey, hey, you're in charge, and I'll find a place where I'm not seen, so I can, sneak to call 911, right? You don't want them seeing you calling 911. That may tick them off. They may want to put a bullet in you, so you got to be discreet about it. So, yeah, I'll call 911. Let them show up. Let them deal with it. It'll be a surprise for him. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm wrong about this? Do you think that, just because I'm not armed, just because I don't have the proper training, now, I wouldn't even say I have proper training, right? The only training I have ever had was maybe like 3 days of training, of defense tactics training. So technically, I don't even have the tools. I don't have really any hand-to-hand skills. I don't, I'm just being honest with you. I could street fight, that's about it. but I can maybe use a few takedown moves, but I don't have the tools. I'm just being honest with you. I don't have the tools to do the job to stop somebody with a gun. To really stop somebody with a gun, you're gonna need the proper tools for that. And I don't have it. So do you guys think I'm wrong? Do you guys feel that, hey, because I am security, nobody else can be in charge? Is that me backing down? Am I being a punk about it? What do you guys think? Now, me personally, I feel that, hey, if you have the upper hand, you're running the show. I'm not running the show. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I am curious to hear your guys' opinion. I would love to hear your guys' opinions. I would love to hear all of your opinions. Hey, you guys take care. Be safe out there. Peace out.